round of the NBA playoffs continues as we get ready for Game 2 on EA Sports. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Boston Celtics. Hi, everyone. With Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you talk about the Nets coming in. They were winners in Game 1, as expected, on their home floor. They'll look to build on that advantage here at home in Game 2.
And Game 1 went as expected. But now, as the higher seed, you still got to take care of business in Game 2. As a road team, all you're looking to do is split one of these first 2 games.
Gets to the basket and scores. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Harden in possession, just underway. Happier with us for Game 2. Brooklyn's got it. And destroys the rim. That's what DeAndre Jordan does.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Across the timeline, it's Walker, trailing by 4. The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Harden in possession, looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper stays out.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him, make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
Harden with it up top. He'll run the offense. They'll get it to Durant. Kevin Durant missed his first. That one goes. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Deep 2 there, won't go.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Shot from in close, no good. Boston with the basketball. Walker to Fournier. Probing the defense. Walker to Fournier. Trying to cash in. Shot by Tatum won't go.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
Walker into the front court. Down just a couple. Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Durant. From long range. Now that's a contest.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Give it to him. Kemba Walker. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Into the front court, it's Walker. 2-point advantage. Brooklyn with the basketball. Won't go down.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Harden with the basketball. 10-6, our score. Durant goes to the left side. Griffin to Durant. Kevin Durant, tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Walker with the basketball. The score 10-8. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
To Durant. To Harden. Has a look. Knocks it down. Off the step back. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Fournier. 5 on the shot clock. Walker. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Celtics have it. Fournier to Walker. Surveys the floor. Walker. Shot by Tatum won't fall. To Harden. James Harden. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
They're going to have to find answers
I just dropped a like.
Because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter.
Don't you worry about the haters on your stream, I just banner them.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. He gets it. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Walker at the line for 2 shots. A career 83% free throw shooter. First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Irving to Harden. Here comes the screen. Down low to Jordan. DeAndre Jordan, look out. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Kemba Walker. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Jordan. Harden. To Aldridge. Able to convert inside.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Celtics have it. Nothing going here on that drive. To Walker. Give it to him. Kemba Walker, 3 for 6 now.
And here's a next level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
To Harden. From the outside, no good. Got a piece of him.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Here's Irving into the front court. They trail by 2. Aldridge, the shot won't go down.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Shot from the lane won't go. Durant across the timeline. Down 2. Irving to Durant. Kevin Durant. He's 3 for 7.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. New blood coming in for both sides. Walker. No good. To Davis, down low. Ball's controlled by Boston. And count the basket.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Harden. Deep right corner. Harden. Tatum grabs the rebound. Rocking the rims.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
To Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. Harden. To Dinwiddie. Levert with a shot, no good. Aaron Baines sends it away. Across the timeline, it's Walker. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. perfect feed to set up the basket.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
James Harden. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Deep three at the buzzer. Kemba Walker is going to get 3 shots here. Hasn't missed yet. Can't connect on the first free throw. It's a second. One more coming. Long key from 3/4 court. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in game number 2. Jay and I are back after this. It's the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Good start to this one. After 1/4 play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast, and the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Has a chance with the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Down 8. Durant. Tough shot. He hits.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
To Fournier. To Durant. Jason knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Aldridge. A pass taken away by the Celtics.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
To Fournier. Nothing going here on that drive. To Fournier. Can't connect from inside. And the basket good at the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Boston with the basketball. To Fournier. Nothing going here on that drive. Fournier. Shot clock. It's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Smart is tough. He loves those kinds of shots.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Durant to Dinwiddie. Kevin Durant lets it fly. Almost, but no good. Thompson. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
And he connects on the first free throw. Two for two on that trip.
Coming right back to you.
Nets have it. To Durant. To Dinwiddie. Durant gets it in the left corner. To Dinwiddie. Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Blake Griffin able to recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Durant. Good. Off a spin.
We got to tell our producer in the truck, you got to tag that highlight.
To Jaylen Brown. Trying to cash in. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Durant to Dinwiddie. To Durant. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Space is limited, so you must act soon. Visit our team website for more details.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To Marcus Smart. Great feed. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Enes Kanter at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Kevin Durant with the rock. To Griffin. Irving. Sizing up the defense. From the painted area, won't go down. To Fournier. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. DeAndre Jordan. Tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Has a look. Smart shot, no good. Into the front court, it's Irving. They trail by 7. Now to Jordan, down low. DeAndre Jordan, look out. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Fournier to Marcus Smart. Fournier. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Screen coming. Kyrie Irving, 3 for 3 in this first half.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Jaylen Brown. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Kyrie with the rock. Gets a look. A scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's the DJ we all know and love.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Jason Tatum. Changes coming from both sides right now. Irving with the basketball. Now down 6. To Griffin. Has a chance. Jordan shot off the mark. To Cantor. And his Cantor above the rim. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Can't connect. To Jaylen Brown. Able to convert inside.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Harden. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden to Irving. Kyrie Irving. He's now 4 for 6.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Here comes the screen. Walker to Cantor. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
It's James Harden once again. To Griffin. Celtics have it. Walker. It's a big finish. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
A drive, but he can't get it to go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Kyrie Irving has got 2 shots coming. A career 87% from the line. knocks down the first.
That's the bucket. That's the bucket.
The 2021 NBA Playoffs one-round games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Groove AIM 2021.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Kemba Walker. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Irving into the front court. Down 12.
Philadelphia 76ers led Series 1-0 over Washington Wizards in the 2021 NBA Playoffs one-round season 6 games.
You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Fournier. Shot clock winding down. Off the mark. Well contested.
Let's be realistic.
Philadelphia 76ers led Series 1-0 over Washington Wizards in the 2021 NBA Playoffs one-round season 8 games.
That's how you win a defensive battle.
Harden. And knocks it down. Jay, for the defender, tough to gamble once the ball's behind the arc.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Walker. Here comes the screen. To Walker. Boston with 4 to shoot. Kyrie Irving sends it away. Time to shuffle things up. Irving to Harden. Can't connect. Not sure what that was all about. It's no good. Doesn't have the touch. No good. And that's a backcourt violation. Deep three at the buzzer. It's good. And it gets them closer as we reach the end of the first half. We've reached halftime here in Game 2. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. The Celtics will start the second half with a narrow lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Assists.
The first half is exactly what coaches want to see from their players offensively. The ball is moving, players are taking great shots, and the assist totals keep going up.
Player of the half. Game track. assists.
The chemistry for each squad has been great today, and that explains the high assist total. Coming out of halftime, I'm interested to see what kind of defensive adjustments are made to limit the easy scoring opportunities.
Player of the half.
Tatum has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2.
New York Knicks led Series 1-0 over Atlanta Hawks in the 2021 NBA playoffs one-round Season 8 games.
The Celtics have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Boston Celtics. These are the guys getting buckets for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game travels. Assists.
That was an excellent first half of basketball. And I say that because of the way these teams move the ball. The offenses have been flowing, and the action has been mesmerizing. We've got ourselves a nice game here today.
Utah Jazz led Series 1-0 over Memphis Grizzlies in the 2021 NBA playoffs one-round Season 8 games.
Lighting up the scoreboard in the first half. And I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Celtics are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed. Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Fournier to Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Brown shot off iron, no good.
And when you miss so many chippies right around the rim, you look at their points in the paint production. The first half, they were great. Second half, not so much.
And scores, plus the foul. You have to respect every part of his game. Blake Griffin going to the line for a chance at 3.
Los Angeles Clippers led Series 1-0 over Dallas Mavericks in the 2021 NBA playoffs one-round Season 8 games.
Free throw's good to cement the 3-point play. The lead is back down to 1. To Cantor. To Fournier. From the painted area, won't go down.
I give this defense so much credit. Sometimes it pays major dividends to have players that are willing to get their nails dirty, just dig their hands in the dirt, and that's what kind of stand they're making on the defensive end.
to Griffin. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field. Simply put, can you build a franchise around Blake Griffin right now?
No, not right now. I think he's starting to get to the latter part of his career. I think he could be a key cog in a championship team, but just not the main guy.
Phoenix Suns led Series 1-0 over Los Angeles Lakers in the 2021 NBA playoffs one-round season 8 games.
To Fournier. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
And draws contact. So, it's Griffin going to the line for 2.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Blake Griffin, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To Cantor. To Marcus Smart. Around the perimeter. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Cantor. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Kyrie across the timeline. Up by 3. Celtics have it. Fournier. Harden's on him. Tatum. Oh, that's how it's done.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, man.
Spinning shot. Won't fall. Brown with it up top. Tie game. 3rd quarter. To Cantor. And it's Cantor. He's now 5 for 6.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Here's Irving into the front court. He'll run the offense. Durant to Griffin. Short jumper misses.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Nothing going here on that drive. Cruises inside for 2.
You know, Ed, so many times we see people flexing on social media in the offseason, but they rarely put in the work, the substance. Not Jaylen Brown. This dude's been putting in the grind every single day in the gym. He's ready.
Good. Off a spin.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Celtics have it. To Marcus Smart. Here comes the screen. DeAndre Jordan swats it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Fournier. To Cantor. DeAndre Jordan snatching it out of the air. That's his third block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Fournier. Has a look. It's no good. Great defense.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Harden to Griffin. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. With that, he's 5 for 9. Play is stopped. Timeout Boston, as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Has a chance. Griffin's shot won't go. Walker into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. Cashes in for 2.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Irving brings the ball up court. Down low for Griffin. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Into the front court, it's Walker. His guys now down by a point. To Fournier. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Irving to Griffin. Nothing going here on that drive. Rebound Jason Tatum. Walker. To Cantor. Kevin Durant with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Griffin to Irving. Kemba Walker with a piece. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kemba Walker. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Durant, down low Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Fournier. Screen coming. Fournier here against LaMarcus Aldridge. Nothing going here on that drive. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go. Wide open look. Won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Leads 3. Durant down to Griffin. Able to convert inside.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Down low Thompson. Count the basket inside.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Irving with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Durant to Irving. Down low for Griffin. Shot from the lane won't go. To Marcus Smart. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't go down. Can't miss those. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Aaron Baines at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 80% at the line. First free throw is good. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Dinwiddie with the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game. And a pass stolen by Boston.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Jaylen Brown pins it. To Griffin. Scores from the post. Thompson to Jaylen Brown. Five seconds to shoot. Has a look. Shot misses there by Smart. To Griffin. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And remember, Ed, they trailed at the halftime. This is not the same team that we saw in the first half. Playing with a new zest for life, apparently.
Thompson to Jaylen Brown. LaMarcus Aldridge rejects it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Nets have the lead. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Here comes the screen. It's Harden. Knocks it down off the step back.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
To Jaylen Brown. Slam dunk.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about
it. It's Brooklyn's ball to Harden. Short jumper and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Count the basket.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Harden into the front court. Up by 6. To Aldridge. Has a chance. Aldridge off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
To Marcus Smart. It's no good. Not sure what he was thinking there. To Aldridge. Working it outside. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Jaylen Brown. That's no good. To Aldridge. Shot from in close, no good. The follow won't go either. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. Griffin. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Ball's controlled by Boston. To Jaylen Brown. Almost unlucky bounce. Irving into the front court. Up 6. And 2 points to the board.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Walker with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Jaylen Brown. Baseline drive. To Kemba Walker. It's good.
And here's a next-level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
Irving to Aldridge. Short jumper misses. Good look that time, but off the mark. And that one out of bounds off a net. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Walker to Jaylen Brown. Tatum. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Fournier. That is great vision to set it up. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Aldridge to Durant. Harden to Durant. Trying to cash in. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Short jumper won't fall. Kyrie across the timeline. It's an 8-point lead. To Durant. Irving. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
KD with the rock. To Irving. Durant. Deep right corner to Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. Now 4 for 9.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Walker. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Durant to Irving. To Durant. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Durant to Griffin. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. No good. Now a shot by Jordan. No good. Walker into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Fires the 3. Misfires. It's no good. Griffin to Jordan. Whistle blows. Oh, his back was to the basket. 5-second count. It's going the other way. Short jumper off the mark. Here's Irving into the front court. His team up by 7. To Jordan, down low. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine, and you call it a day.
Into the front court, it's Walker. They're looking to make something happen. To Fournier. Here comes the screen. Fournier. Jaylen Brown sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Boston with the basketball. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
Look, I get it. I've been one of the players who have had these mishaps happen to defensively. There is no worse feeling than the next day in film session watching yourself roam on the island by yourself. Somebody in this particular moment needs to tell you to get your head out of you-know-what to get back in the game.
Durant to Harden. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He's a scorer and an elite passer.
And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Fournier. Five to shoot. Has a chance, and he drains it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Durant with the basketball up top. Lead stands at 7. To Griffin. Durant down to Griffin. Jaylen Brown. Huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Brown. Down low. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Into the front court, it's Irving. Leads 5. Can slam it down. Short jumper off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Irving to Durant. Two-point shot for James Harden. Not today. Fournier to Cantor. Picked up by the Nets.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
It's Harden. Brings the ball up. To Irving. Durant. James Harden. And he hits. Timeout, Boston. It's just their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more. To Fournier. Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Nets who are victorious. They've taken the upper hand in this best-of-7 series, a 2-games-to-none lead. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. It wasn't surprising to see this team get the win. They did a great job of letting the fundamentals of basketball be the key to success. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Brooklyn Nets. The Celtics lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. The way they shot the ball was outstanding, but even still, it wasn't enough to get the result they wanted. More often than not, you're going to win games when you shoot the ball as well as they did here today. Check out the leading scores for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school. This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.